On the plains, the buffalo was the mainstay of a very rich and wonderful lifestyle. And with the onslaught of settlement by non-Indians, primarily Anglo-Europeans, moving west, the buffalo herds, which had been numerous and had been managed very well by native peoples, were destroyed within a period of less than 50 years, and really within a significantly shorter period of time once the railroads entered the midsection of North America. And it wasn't just the slaughter of buffalo, it was also, I think, the slaughter of spirituality during the 19th century. By doing that to the buffalo, and by taking the children away from their families and forcing them to attend schools, boarding schools that were away from their families, away from the reservations, the idea was to take the Indian out of the young person, cut their hair, and turn them into Christian, God-fearing farmers. The birth of the white buffalo was a sign particularly to Plains Indian peoples. And I'm not a Plains Indian person, but it was very powerful for all Native Americans to realize that the white buffalo calf was born, because that is a sign that the ancient ways are still here, and that we are going to get the land back again. So much of the way that religion and religious thought has been constructed has been from a Christian standpoint. An institution that meets in a specific place in a church and has a congregation. When Native American spiritual leaders try to explain that a mountain and the landscape of that mountain are sacred places and cannot be put into the capitalist order of things, there's been a tendency to not recognize that in the court system of the United States. Some people have taken it on themselves to colonize Native American spirituality and turn it into what goes by the term the New Age movement. You wouldn't think of going into a Catholic church and taking a chalice and some communion wafers and going out and standing over here, for example, and holding Mass. Often people don't ask permission. They don't really have the kind of training, the years, the decades of training that it takes to really be able to teach others about Native American spirituality. You never participate in a peyote ceremony with the idea that you're doing it to get high. You're doing it to cleanse yourself. You're doing it for confessional reasons. You're doing it for communitarian reasons. If someone invites you to a sweat and they're asking for money, don't go. We're worried about what's happening to Mother Earth. We need to do something to take care of the planet, and we don't have a whole lot of time. It's so important for us to have unity, particularly among spiritual leaders. So there's been a great deal of interchange between Native American elders, spiritual leaders, and spiritual leaders from Tibet, for example, and from Japan, and from other places all over the globe.